Indus ECTA has been doing very well for the Indian businesses. We have been seeing an upswing in more than 15% of exports from India this year. On preferential lines, it's been more than 17%, showing that these lines are working well. I think we are doing well in all the sectors, 16 odd sectors out of 22 where Indian businesses are doing well there, whether it's auto components where we are growing like by 32% this year, or whether it's even in other sectors like textiles. Also in some of the areas we are growing this year, which has not been the case. We are growing by 7% this year in exports. As with regards to, if you look in the context of our overall export to the world, I think we are doing much better in Australia, indicating that ECTA is working good for Indian businesses.
We were privy to some extensive and exhaustive research, in fact, and analysis that, in fact, even in electronic goods and RMG textiles, there has been significant growth. What are some other commodities you think India could do better, following this review, that you think we could also ramp up further?
I think one is engineering goods, where we got around 5% duty advantage under ECTA. That is one area which again is growing well this year. This has been doing well. The early signs are that we have grown the first 7 months. I think we have grown by around 7%, and we hope in the remaining 5 also we'll do well, and we'll keep on building upon this to see that the FTAs, the unique advantages of FTAs is actually leveraged by the Indian businesses.
So before I let you go, one last question on, at the same time right now we have the CEPA, the India-Australia CEPA that is ongoing. How is it distinguishing from the ECTA, and when can we hope to hear the next update on CEPA?
I think the SECA is about negotiating the remaining elements of the agreement, which we couldn't do in the early harvest, the ECTA agreement. So some of those elements, like working on the detailed product-specific rules for all the tariff lines wherein we have given concessions, that was the work that was left, which is being done under SECA. We are also trying to explore new areas of cooperation under SECA, and when it will come through, and once we are ready to finalize, announce, you will come to know there are multiple areas we are negotiating and trying to work on cooperation, which have not been done so far in many of the FTAs.